Good evening. This is All Sports with LD coming back at you with another YouTube post from my YouTube channel. Before I get into tonight's content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. So let's get to it. Initially, when I saw the outburst by Antonio Brown, I said to myself, this was the most bizarre thing I had ever witnessed in all my years of watching the NFL. As a result, as I'm watching things play out without having full context, I said that Bruce Arians was correct in coming out immediately to say that Antonio Brown was no longer on the team. However, with this article, my perspective changes. As you can see, the article says NFL Insider reported that Antonio Brown was thrown off the sideline by Bucs coaches because he refused to play injured. So let's go ahead and read a little bit of the article. I'm not going to read it all. I will put the link in down below so you can check out the full article yourself. Antonio Brown's time with the Buccaneers ended when he stormed off the field during a game. NFL Insider Ian Rappaport reported that Brown was thrown out after saying he was too injured to play. Bucs head coach Bruce Arians said he hadn't been told that Brown believed he was too injured. Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Antonio Brown shocked the NFL world on Sunday when he tore off his pads and walked off the field in the middle of a game against the New York Jets. The Buccaneers trailing in the second half, Brown stripped down to his pants, waved goodbye to the crowd, and walked off the field and into the locker room. On Monday, NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reported that Brown's out wasn't random. It was a response to a conflict with the Buccaneers coaching staff. Rappaport said Brown, dealing with an ankle injury for weeks, told the Buccaneers that he was too injured to re-enter the game. The Buccaneers called for him to head out onto the field anyway. The response from the offensive coaches and Bruce Arians was, if you are not going to go into the game when we tell you to go into the game, then you cannot be here, Rappaport said. At that point, they threw him off the sidelines and cut him from the team. Now, if this story is indeed true, then we can see there is a problem with the coaching staff. When a player is injured, he does have the right to decide whether or not he will enter the game and play injured or sit out. See, there's nothing written where any coach, whether it's a head coach, assistant coach, O-line coach, quarterback coach, etc., they do not have the authority to order a player back into the game. See, you're talking about grown men here. And Antonio Brown isn't a child. And last time I checked, Bruce Arians nor the coaching staff is not his mother and father. So you cannot dictate to a grown man, an adult, tell him to go back into a game. If this report is true, see, there's all kinds of problems with this coaching staff believing they have the right to order someone into the game when that player firmly believes They are not ready to play due to an injury that they're dealing with. Now, I've never seen anything like this before. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but is this the way Bruce Arians coaches? You have to wonder, has he done this before? Because the audacity to believe that you can order a grown adult to do something is it's ridiculous. Furthermore, your job is to coach the team. Your job isn't to act as if you are an authority figure beyond a head coach of a football team where you can say and or dictate to a grown adult what he will and will not do. If this report is true, this is totally unacceptable on behalf of the coaching staff. This is not how you lead men. People will say, Antonio Brown shouldn't have responded that way. No, he has every right to respond that way. If you're being talked down to, if you're being ordered, if you're not being respected when he tells you or the person tells a coach, listen, I'm having trouble with this part of the body. It's not doing well. I'm going to sit out. Then you back off. I really appreciate Tom Brady's comments and not judging Antonio Brown, because more than likely he was full aware of the situation. And I really appreciate him. It shows his leadership that he stated that people should have empathy and compassion for Antonio Brown because, obviously there's things he's going through. Well, this kind of makes it clear. Again, if this report is true, this doesn't look good for Bruce Arians and the coaching staff. And what this does, it pretty much exonerates Antonio Brown, what it was seen as bizarre behavior. It exonerates him now. And it shows, oh, yeah, he was very well justified in doing what he did. If you're going to talk to me like I'm a child and order me to do something when I told you I cannot play, then I don't need to play for you. You're not the right team to play for. And that even goes even in the work arena. No boss, supervisor, manager can order you to do something. And if it's outside the grounds of what your normal responsibilities are, no, they don't have the right to behave in this manner. And it is unfortunate that this happened for the public can see. But like I said, if this report is true, this doesn't bode well for the coaching staff. We'll see in the coming days, weeks, months, whether or not Antonio Brown will actually speak on it. If you read further in the article, Bruce Arians says that the events didn't happen the way it's being described here. And when he was questioned further on it, he refused to go into details about it. So why are you refusing to go into details about it? That's a question that needs to be asked of him. Why are you refusing to go into details about it? Are you refusing to say because in the situation you could be absolutely wrong in your response to Antonio Brown? Who knows? We'll see, like I said, in the coming days, weeks, and months, whether or not Antonio Brown will actually speak up and actually explain the conversation that happened on the sidelines before he took off his pads and left the arena. It'll be very interesting to see. For now, that's all I have. Have a good one.